We do have some monsoon rains to talk about, but I do want to get you guys a look at our latest drought monitor that was released last Thursday. Again, we're still under an extreme drought here in Albuquerque, and our friends down into the south and southwest are in an exceptional drought. So we're still seeing some very dry soils out there, which will really increase the chance of some of those flash flood rains. So as you go through the rest of your day today, a lot of that tropical moisture from the Gulf is going to get funneled into our area, which is going to increase that risk of some flooding. So as we walk you through your day, notice that the morning, again, we're going to start off on a fairly dry note us here in Albuquerque, but notice as the afternoon goes on, we start to get more widespread coverage of those showers and storms, and some of those storms can be pretty hefty at times, dropping a pretty good amount of rain as we go through those afternoon hours, even by about 5, 6, even 7 o'clock. And as we get into those overnight hours, notice that we're still continuing to see a lot of that activity out there on the radar. Because we do have those heftier storms out there this afternoon, we are under that flash flood threat, a 3 out of 4 moderate risk for flash flooding for us here in most of Bernalillo County. And that's, again, if you see that pooling or that ponding out on the roadways, you'll definitely want to make sure you try to avoid that if at all possible. Now, as we get through your day tomorrow, notice again, we're going to continue to see more of that activity sparking up on radar once we get into those afternoon hours. Notice that the coverage is not as widespread. It's more on the scattered side, but there's still that chance of some of those heftier downpours impacting us here in Albuquerque and even elsewhere across the state. So we are still under the threat of flash flooding tomorrow. The threat is a little less at a 2 out of 4 risk for flash flooding as we get through the day tomorrow. So again, you'll want to make sure you keep track of the radar and really even on the roads as well for those flash flood safety tips and tricks of turning around and don't drown if you're out on the roadways. We're not expecting a complete drought busting type of rain here in the next 7 days or so, but a few spots can really see some locally higher totals, and especially for our friends down in Ruidoso where they've already seen flash flooding last week. Well, they may see some more of that as we go through the next couple of days. We'll start to dry things out as we get to the weekend, but we're already getting more confidence in another round of showers and storms as we get through the first week of July as well, with another system working its way through. So as you go through the rest of the day, again, we're going to continue to see some shower and storm activity out there across the state of New Mexico. So that forewarn alert is in place for the rest of the day today, and even a lot of spots for the day tomorrow as well. Northern New Mexico, most of the east side of it, northeast side, is going to see more of that activity than the northwest side, but anywhere from a 10 to a 30% chance of some scattered activity is not out of the question for our friends there in the Four Corners. Elsewhere across the North Mountains, again, we're going to continue to see more of those showers and storm activity, especially in those afternoon to evening hours. And even in Santa Fe, an 80% chance of rain today is not out of the question, and even tomorrow 70% as well. East Mountains, showers and storms as well, and even temperatures way more on the friendlier side than what we've seen in the last week or so. And even here in the metro area, again, you want to make sure you keep aware of the radar and stay weather aware as we go through the next couple of days until we can finally get a little bit more of that clearing as we get to the end of the week.